Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. As my regular viewers know, last year I made an archaeology Christmas gift list ideas video and it was quite well received. So I thought, what better way to ring in the start of the kind of holiday season now that, you know, Christmas shopping has kind of begun, than to do the 2022 updates and additions to said list. If you haven't seen the original video and you're looking for even more options though, and I'm going to give you today, don't forget to check it out here. As I mentioned in the original video, in addition to loving to open presents, I love to buy original tailored gifts for the people that I love. But I also know how hard it can sometimes be to find gifts for archaeologists, especially for people who aren't aware sometimes of the differences between an archaeologist, a paleontologist, or a historian. So I wanted to kind of make a list here of guaranteed archaeology themed gift for you guys. Before we get into everything, don't forget to subscribe and help support my channel. And while you're at it, go and give me a follow over on Instagram at rachelalmond.day. I will be putting all of the links to everything I'm talking about today in the description box below, so make sure to check that out if you have been inspired to buy anything that I talk about today. None of them are affiliate links. Okay guys, let's dig in. The first thing we're going to talk about today is not exactly something on the list. It's more something that I kind of want to get your opinion on. Earlier this year when I was going on my honeymoon in Italy, I came up with some like ideas for shirts. I see a lot of stuff on the internet that's like designed quote unquote for archaeologists, and I really don't like the vast majority of it. So I had an idea for some t-shirts when I was going away because I needed some new ones. And so I came up with this capitalist one, which is a bit of an architecture, classicist, Greek history joke. And then as well, I had another one that is just like an outline of a trowel with archaeologist underneath it. And I made the design in GIMP, and then I found a local like screen printer t-shirt making place in Edinburgh and had two t-shirts made. So this one's red and the other one's gray. I wore them on my honeymoon and I wear them very, very regularly, pretty much like once each laundry cycle. So it's been over 6 months since I got them, and to be honest, I'm like so impressed with the quality of these shirts. The design itself hasn't cracked anywhere, which is something that really annoys me when I buy graphic t-shirts if I've washed them a couple times and then like the plastic is like falling off and everything. They're very comfortable, they're easy to wash, and they've just held up really well. So considering that I've clearly done quite a bit of product testing, I thought that I could potentially offer these shirts and potentially other designs that I have in mind as well to you, my viewers, as a sort of merch. In the comments today, I'm going to be putting a poll to see if anybody would be interested in buying these shirts if I had them made. I don't know what price point I would make them at or anything, and I think that if there is enough interest, I'll make a separate video about that later. If this is something that piques your interest, please make sure after you've watched the video to go down into the comments and to answer the poll, because that really helps me, because there's really no point in making these shirts if only like 2 people want to buy them. All right, on to the rest of the list. The first gift on our list is kind of our highest ticket item, and it is the Lego Great Pyramid of Giza set. This is a bit of an overlap as well with one of my other videos, because I was lucky enough to receive this as a gift for my birthday this year from my husband, and I actually did a video on my channel that is like a time lapse of me building it while I also narrate about the building of the actual Great Pyramid, so it's quite educational. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure that you do. This is a bit more of an adult suited gift. It's not really designed for playing, it's more, I think, for display. So keep that in mind with who you're buying it for, but it took a pretty decent chunk of time and I'm really pleased with the result, and I get lots of comments from people when they visit the house and they see it. The other thing that's really great about this set is that it's much more, I think, financially feasible than some of the other sets that they've come out with, like the Roman Colosseum set, which is around like 500 to 600 pounds. The Lego Great Pyramid is around 100 to 120 pounds depending on if you're buying it on sale or, you know, what currency you're buying it in, but I think is a lot more affordable than the Colosseum. So that's a really nice benefit to it as well. Our second gift comprises one of the other most popular things for people to get each other for Christmas, which is jewelry. So every archaeologist will have encountered over their career the fabled Munsell chart, which is essentially an incredibly expensive book of paint chips that we use to identify soil colors so that we kind of have a uniform system for what we're going to call them throughout. I was browsing Etsy the other day and I found this amazing shop that does Munsell chart themed jewelry. So there's earrings, there's brooches, there's necklaces. They also have some stratigraphy themed stuff, and I think it's all absolutely very lovely and tasteful and kind of one of those things that you only really get if you're in on the joke. So if you're looking to get some jewelry for the archaeologist in your life, make sure to check out the Etsy shop Tefra Arts. Next up, we have a pretty universal gift. Every archaeologist in their life needs to write copious notes while they're on site, and this is something that I think carries over into a lot of other different aspects of our life. So you know, if you like to journal or whatnot. So this next gift is the perfect thing for that, which is an archaeology themed notebook. So it's a notebook with lots of different archaeology icons, I guess, all over the cover. It can be personalized on the front and is available either in an A4 or an A5 size. An extra bonus to this is that it is made of recyclable paper, and which is also biodegradable and compostable. This item also comes off of Etsy, and as I said before, the link to it is in the description below. All right, so the next thing is games, or video games to be more exact. So I have done another video or two about my favorite archaeology themed video games, which you are welcome to check out and are linked as well. So the majority of this is stuff that you can buy on Steam. So it does kind of more mean that you have to get a gift card, because I don't really think you can buy a game and gift it to someone on Steam. I'll have to check that. But you can maybe get a gift card and then recommend the game in the card when you give it to it. I don't know. Things that I have enjoyed playing that have an archaeological tint to them this year are the game Nebuchadnezzar. It's made by an independent developer called Nepos Games, and it is city building in ancient Mesopotamia. If you grew up liking any of the Sierra city building games in antiquity, so they're called Zeus and Poseidon, ancient Greece, Pharaoh and Cleopatra, ancient Egypt, Rome, and the Middle Kingdom, which is China. So if you liked any of those games, or kind of like SimCity, that kind of stuff, Nebuchadnezzar is definitely a great game to check out. I've played many hours of it, and I've always been really impressed about the depth of research that the developers did and then implemented into the game. The last thing I have for you today is the Archaeologist Noun series on Redbubble. So Redbubble is a site where you kind of have a graphic and they will put it onto a variety of different merch things for you. So you can get this on a t-shirt, a water bottle, a coaster, etc. I found this particular design when I was looking online and I thought it was quite funny. It's like a dictionary entry for archaeologist, noun, a cracked pot digging up another cracked pot, which I thought was just quite funny. I've not seen that particular phrase in a lot of the archaeology like paraphernalia that I've come across. Definitely something that you have to make sure that the archaeologist you're getting it for has a bit of a sense of humor though. All right guys, that's it for today. It's a short one, but a sweet one. As with last year, I hope that I've helped inspire some of your Christmas gifts that will then go on to make someone in your life very happy. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions yourselves, or if you got something from last year's list and somebody really enjoyed it. I would love to know. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm and everything to do with YouTube. I hope you all have a lovely festive season filled with lots of laughter, love, food, and family. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye!